GameStop, and my take, as usual, is going to be unique. I'm coming from the standpoint of how do you maximize profits, how do you limit losses, given what has already happened. I am going to explain what happened if you haven't heard about this, but my main point is I'm going to use my experience to say if you own the stock, what should you do if certain things occur. Now, the first thing I point out is the weekly chart, and this goes back. This is the monthly chart actually, and it goes back. And I've drawn a line here at $60. Horizontally. It touched that in '07. It touched that in 13. And we obviously blew through it on the upside, as you can see in the chart. For those of you listening on audio, I really encourage you to go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, because the charts tell the story, I think, with a lot more clarity than just listening to me. But here we go. So $60 or so is support. That's the first point. The next chart is the daily. And I've got different levels here. This is obviously a long-term base that it spent a year plus under $22. And then the Reddit phenomenon occurred. I'm going to go through that in more detail, but I want to get these numbers in your head so you can think about it. If you've got a Robinhood account, Fidelity account, what have you, as to how to you have a strategy now that it's Saturday and you're dispassionate and rested, and then you can deploy it at some point Monday or over the course of the week. So we blasted off, hit 483. So some guy is long, has a buy ticket that's filled at 483. The next day, the high was 413. That to me is resistance. I want you to think of resistance, if that's a new term for you, as a ceiling. It doesn't have to be the ceiling, but it's a ceiling. So it's levels where it's going to be more difficult to break through to the upside because you have that prior trading activity. You have people that are underwater at 483 and 413, and they're probably going to be selling to you if the stock goes above. Stock closed at 325. So, and I've never seen this before in my life. It might have happened. I haven't gone through the almanac or anything, but in 2 months you've gone from 22 to 325. It is unbelievable. And, God bless the guys that were right, and we'll go into why this has occurred. The other numbers I want you to have are 250, 150, and that $60 support. My normal sell discipline would invoke the 200-day moving average. That's a waste of time because that's at 15 here. That's the kind of moonshot this has become. My point being, support is the floor. If you break 250, you're going to the next floor at 150, and then if you break that, you're going to 60, in my opinion. Again, there are no absolutes, especially with this crazy action we're seeing. These are probabilities. This is prior experience. I'm going to be watching these, but I want you to have these in your head as to, I don't want you to give profits back, and I don't want you to lose a lot of money, and I hope I'm going to be helpful with this. So I'm not going to bury the lead. If you can and you have profits, I'd sell your original investment, or at least a piece of it, and let the rest of the winner run. You can do with that what you will, but that's, and I'm invoking my what I did with GBTC, the Bitcoin. When you make a lot of money in a short period of time, take the original investment off the table, let the profits run, and it lowers your blood pressure, at least lowers mine, and then watch the trades and closes below and above those levels that I just mentioned, especially trades. Especially closes. If it closes above 483, game on, and sky's the limit. If it closes below 250, game on, and we're going lower in my view. So that's and now obviously those are wide swings. I'm not minimizing that, but I want you to have a game plan in place while you're sitting here without the blue and green, the red and green flashing in front of your eyes as trading goes.